Hello, good morning everyone. I am Teacher Jesman, your teacher in Entrepreneurship. Business Implementation. Ano nga ba ang ibig sabihin ng business implementation? Business implementation is the process of putting a business plan into action by carrying out specific steps and strategies outlined in the plan. Ibig sabihin, yung mga lesson natin nung past few weeks like week 1, 2, and 3, yung mga plano natin ay a-action na natin. Ibig sabihin, hindi na tayo drawing. Ibig sabihin, i-implement na natin yung mga ginawa natin plano according dun sa mga plano na ginawa ninyong business plan. Tara, let's start. Okay, at the end of the lesson, the student is expected to first identify the purposes of keeping business records. Next, value the importance of keeping accurate business transactions. And last is prepare an income statement of your business operation. Okay, so before we proceed to our lesson today, let's review. Profit is the amount you gain after selling your product. Ito yung mga na-gain mo after mong binenta yung mga produkto mo, okay? So in computing your profit, you just simply follow this formula. First, sale minus cost of goods sold equals gross profit. Ano ba itong gross profit na to? Ang gross profit represent the difference between net sales and the cost of sales. Ayan, while variable costs are those things that change based on the amount of product being made and are incurred as a direct result of producing the product. Okay, so variable costs include materials used. Next is direct labor, packaging, freight. Freight, anak, ito yung mga tawag dito, goods na transported in bulk by truck, train, ship, or aircraft. Plant supervisor salaries, utilities for a plant or a warehouse, depreciation expense on production equipment, and last is machinery. Next is fixed costs, kung naalala nyo pa. Generally are more static in nature. They include office expenses such as supplies, utilities, a telephone for office, and etc. Next is salaries and wages of office staff, sales people, officers and owners, payroll taxes and employee benefits. Next is advertising, promotional and other sales expenses. Number 5 is insurance. Number 6 is auto expenses for salespeople. 7 is professional fees, and last is rent. Okay, so it seems that you already understood our previous lesson. So let's proceed to our lesson. Okay, so guidelines for successful business plan implementation. First, we have the objective. So yung objective is the entrepreneur should have a clear idea on what is his purpose of putting up his entire enterprises. Next is task. This means that the entrepreneur must know what are tasks he has to perform in order to realize his objectives. Next is time allocation. This means that the entrepreneur should have a timetable or schedule to follow for every task so that the task will be accomplished timely and he can realize his objectives. Next one is progress. Okay, so this means that the entrepreneur should monitor the development of the task and the accomplishment of the objective. Okay, so in operating a business, the entrepreneur should first consult professionals for advices like accountants or consultants for small enterprises. In your case, you can consult your teacher in entrepreneurship or anyone you think who could help you. Okay, so these are the following basic requirements to start a business in the Philippines. So first is Securities and Exchange Commission or SEC registration for partnership or corporation. And then next is Department of Trade and Industry or DTI registration for your business trade name. Then next is Mayor's Business Permit for getting the license to operate in the city or municipality and payment of your local business taxes. Then next is Bureau of Internal Revenue or BIR registration for getting TIN, official receipts and invoices, registering your books of accounts and paying your national internal revenue taxes. And then last is SSS, PhilHealth and Pag-ibig Fund registration for registering yourself or your company as an employer and for remitting your employees' contribution together with your employer's share. And there are other steps to follow operating business are as follows. First, set up an accounting system or hire an accountant. Knowing how the business is doing financially is important for planning and survival. The next is advertise the business. No one will buy the product or services if customers do not know that the company exists. You can use of the social media, right? And the next is secure insurance for the business. Ayan, liability insurance, protect the business in the event of litigation. Consider life and disability insurance, health insurance, and fire insurance when you are leasing an office or storefront. So why keeping business records? Ayan, so dito malalaman natin yung track ng financial health natin and monitor business performance. Siyempre, dito na makikita kung umaangat yung business natin, tama? And of course, ma-enhance natin yung customer and supplier relationship. That is why it's really important to keep business records. And business record keeping can help protect the business, measure the performance, and maximize profit. Records are the source documents, both physical and electronic, that specify transaction dates and amounts, legal agreements, and private customer and business details. So there are developing a system to log, store, and dispose of records can benefit the business. A systematic records allow you to first plan and work more efficiently. Next is meet legal and tax requirements. C is measure profit and performance. The next is protect your rights. And lastly is manage potential risk. And that's it.